All right, I'm also trying to get excited for week 1 of the season. And Hugh, I'm telling you right now, I'm having trouble doing it. I think this is such a lame choice by the NFL. And I know typically, anytime it's Eagles-Cowboys, it is exciting.
Not this year.
This Cowboys team does nothing for me with buzz. They could have chosen the Lions. They could have chosen the Rams. They could have chosen the Commanders. Just those 3 off the jump. Those are all teams that are coming to Philadelphia this year. Lions, we thought we'd see in the playoffs. The Rams were our toughest opponent in the playoffs. And obviously the Commanders are the biggest obstacle we have in the division. Mm-hmm. Hugh, what do you think? I mean, he said it there. It's a funny way Mike Tirico framed it. A quarter century since the last time Cowboys played week 1. You played in that game, which says something about how long ago you played. Pickle juice game. Yeah. Eagles, Cowboys week 1, yay or nay?
I mean, the season starts.
It's lame. It's a lame opponent to open the season.
Out of all the teams. But I guess there's one consolation in all this.
We get a win?
Well, and we get to raise the banner in front of the Cowboys.
What have I done to deserve this?
Jerry will be there. That's fun.
They have all the popping pageantry.
Yep.
And for it to be on the Cowboys. This is I was reading something where they talked about how, well, somebody said, I don't know what the rest of the schedule holds, but Dallas Cowboys have played more like primetime games in the last couple of years than anybody.
I believe it. Well, they're a TV bonanza.
Well, because that whole America's team thing. This is a feeble attempt, in my opinion, to keep that going. Like seriously, at our expense. We're gonna watch it because we're football fanatics. We're gonna watch the game. We're going to watch it with our arms folded and with a little bit of an attitude. I mean, and like I said, the one consolation is going to be the fact that we raised the banner, the Super Bowl trophy banner in front of them.
That's fun. Yeah, I agree.
That's going to be fun, but, I mean, it's the Dallas. It doesn't have the same kind of cachet that it once had.
I like when the season opening game, and especially,
it would have been better with Detroit.
Yes, I like when that first game has buzz, Hugh, and there's just...
Like when people say, ooh,
yes,
ooh, that first game.
Yeah, like a little litmus test. There's some buzz to it. And also, the Eagles play quite a few teams on their schedule next year, good teams, that have some coaching changes, right? Let me give you Detroit, for example. Detroit has a new offense and defensive coordinator.
And they've been chirping in all season.
You know when I would have rather faced them? We don't know the full schedule yet. We're going to know by Wednesday night. But I'd rather face Detroit early before they figure it out with their new coordinators rather than late in the season where maybe they're rolling again and they look like the team last year. Lions would have been a fun game. The Rams rematch from the playoff game last year. There would have been buzz all summer for those games. The Cowboys, I mean, look, the Eagles open on FanDuel as a 6.5-point favorite. There's no doubt in my mind the Eagles are going to win week 1 and they're going to beat the Cowboys and go to 1-0 and we're going to feel good. We could have played them any week of the season and beat them here in Philadelphia. To have it week 1, I think it's a cop-out. Also,
who's the coach again? Schottenheimer?
It's the least inspiring coach hired in 20 years in the NFL. Brian Schottenheimer, if you put him in a lineup of big NFL fans, no one could point him out.
He said the least inspiring.
It is. Brian Schottenheimer.
They got George Pickens.
Wonderful. Are they a good team? No. Are the Cowboys good? No.
I don't think they're a lock to be as bad as everyone thinks they are.
I know.
What do you think they're going to be?
Mr. Cowboy.
No. Well, hold on. I'm living in reality.
That was offensive. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was. I was close to dumping that.
I apologize.
Every year the Cowboys have that's disastrous is when Dak's injured. I mean, as far as we know, Dak's going to be healthy next season. Yeah. They usually manage to win. They're pesky. They'll win 10, 11, maybe 12 games.
12 games?
That's more par for the course than like the 4-win season or whatever.
When does George Pickens blow up, though?
Soon.
Like, how soon are we talking?
Week 1 here.
Yeah. I don't know if it'd be that soon.
I'm just saying, man. And look, I understand we're 7-point favorites. We're the better team. We're the Super Bowl champs, this and that. Week 1's week 1. The Saints were like the best team in the league for 2 weeks to begin the season.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then but I'm just saying that's a spot where something funky can happen. We saw the Eagles played on Banner Night the last time they came off the Super Bowl. I don't like it. I would rather save the Eagles' home game against the Cowboys for later in the season.
All right, so we all don't like it just for different reasons. I mean, Kyle wants to wait till later in the season for the Cowboy game. There's no buzz to this game.
No, it's not. It's not hype.
Now, look, there have been some years, I know, Hugh, we always have fun at the Cowboys' expense, but there have been some years in the last handful of years where they're good, right? They have...
Pretty decent.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've been a sure playoff team. I don't think they're that good this year. I don't think they're a playoff team. I think if you power rank the NFC teams, I don't know if I'd put them in the top 8 or 9 right now. I don't think they're very good. So to me, if it was Detroit or Los Angeles, like, could you imagine the buzz if it was Washington?
Oh, that would be a jumping game.
Well, of course, because it would mean so much. It's like
Jaden Daniels' mama acting all crazy.
Well, that's for sure. Yeah.
What does she have to do with anything?
I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
Was that in your algorithm this morning?
Oh yeah.
What's she doing? She doesn't like him dating and stuff?
Well, she was defending her stance on him dating women. You know.
Like she wants him to just focus on football?
Well, she was just talking about. Well, she was just talking about how she's concerned with him. You know, not getting with the right woman.
Yeah.
You know.
That's
stuff like that.
Awesome.
Yeah, but that would have been more exciting because that would have been a better storyline.
Yeah, because Jaden Daniels' mom.
Well, I'm just saying it would have been a better storyline than the Cowboys. What's the storyline with the Cowboys? George Pickens?
Well, it's Eagles Cowboys.
Yeah, but that's
the storyline would have been the fact that the Commodores were in the NFC Championship game last year and they got trounced.
No, sure. Look, I get it. I'm just saying because you talked about top 8 or 9 NFC teams, stuff like that. You go down the list of all these teams, like the teams that I know for sure have one of the better quarterbacks in the NFC. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
the Cowboys are one of them.
Sure, Dak's a good quarterback. I've
always thought about getting rid of him last year, though, didn't they? Wasn't there some conversation about getting rid of Dakota?
But that doesn't really mean anything to me in terms of like how he's going to play this year. No.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I think he's one of the better quarterbacks in the NFC.
Well, he is. I mean, but their team, I don't think is very good. Again, the Cowboys, it's a division game. If Dak plays, it's competitive. I don't feel the buzz for the game. And also, I would have rather faced a team. Like, they're going to face Chicago at home. That was one of the potential openers.
They could have played Chicago. That would have been more
and that would have been the first game for the new head coach with the new offense, with the quarterback. Like, Chicago in October might be better than Chicago in September. And not that the Eagles shouldn't beat them in October. I just, that felt like the right spot for it.
And you know what? This rousing conversation was brought to you by the Mattress Warehouse with exclusive bed max technology to find your perfect mattress. What you mean? I was just saying she was in the algorithm this morning.
I'm just wondering what she has to do with literally anything.
No, I'm just saying it would have been a better matchup because they would have been talking about
Jaden Daniels' mom.
Well, yes.
Why you playing? Mom has anything to do with the matchup.
Well, she would have been a part of the conversation. It would have been a better match. Well, it would have been a better
literally
matchup.
Nobody but you.
No, it wouldn't have been just me. It would have been everybody because she's been a hot topic the last couple of weeks.
She really hasn't.
Actually,
this is the first time I've heard of her in long time.
No, it's just like she's a hot topic.
Maybe it's Hugh's fault, but I did hear the story last year that she like gatekeeps him.
She's a gatekeeper of the women.
She wants to keep him on the just kind of focused. I need her to fail on that. I need Jaden Daniels to start dating other people, dating people, so he's distracted, so he's not good anymore.
Other people.
Yeah. Well, I need him distracted.
Hanging out. He went to the club with his mama.
Whatever. I need him not to be as good next year. So however I get that to happen, I get it that. But all right, awesome. 215-592-9449 for Kyle Sanoy today. All right, your phone calls on all this. Schwarber, should the Phillies extend him now? And do you like the Cowboys week 1? Also, there's something fun about the Cowboys in like week 8 or 9, and we look forward to that game.
Yeah, it's not nothing to look forward to.
Week 1.
This feels like a feeble attempt to let the Cowboys reach their quota of
primetime games.
I agree with
you. Basically, it feels
you know
like
why? Because if NBC had put this as the Sunday night game in Week 11,
nobody was watching it.
Or they might flex out. If the Cowboys are 3-6, they might flex out of that game.
This is what this feels like to me. It just feels like a feeble attempt to do that.
Yeah, it feels like a fudging of the numbers to get a big rating for Week 1 when it's not a fun game.